Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be about my vision board and what's on it and how to make it. Continue to watch it and you'll find out. So this is my 2019 vision board. It's a little crazy, I know, but it's creative. It came from my mind, so who cares? Okay, so we're gonna start off with 2019 in the middle, and then I saw a few people and they were putting quotes on their vision board, so I decided to put this Bible verse, for we walk by faith and not by sight. And it's just something that I've been using as like a blueprint for my life. And yeah, so the two most important things, I don't know if I'm in focus or in the two most important things that I'm trying to do this year is to get closer to God. I keep pointing my middle finger. Have a closer relationship with God. And I also want to get a better praying life. And yeah, I wouldn't be where I am today mentally if it wasn't for, getting that relationship back with Him. So I definitely want to, get closer, and I definitely want to strengthen my prayer life so that things can, happen. And then I ultimately want to, I've been working on this for a very long time. I ultimately want to be back at this weight, which is 128 pounds. And this was pre-eating disorder. And this was actually the day that the whole entire disorder happened. And I didn't find that out until a couple years later. I just found that out a couple months ago. So yeah, this is 19-year-old me. Or was it 20? I think I was 20. So yeah. And as I was putting this together, I noticed that I was like, where am I going to put her? So I just put her wherever. And then I was just looking at the vision board, right? And I was looking and I was like, oh my gosh, because this was a sun originally. This little thing, that was a sun. But I cut it out so I could put it on the paper. And I was like, oh my gosh, the arm looks like it's grabbing a fulfilled life. And I was like, that is like so bomb. I was like, yay! So that's like my goal for right now, is to, like, my main goal, because I wouldn't have any of this without first getting to this weight. So the next thing I want is to get signed to a New York modeling agency, and these are the best agencies inside of New York. And then I wouldn't get any of these shows unless I'm with an agency. So that's hand in hand, and I wouldn't get anything else until I get this, anything else down here when it comes to modeling. So yeah, these are the places that I want to try and get to this year. I've lived in LA when I was 19 years old, and LA is a special place. I don't belong there living wise, but I would definitely want to visit. It's very superficial and it's just not for me, And I've never been to Miami, and that's Miami Beach. And I want to improve my productivity, which I have so far, which I'm so happy with. And these two actually come hand in hand, productivity and procrastination, because it's just, oh my gosh. So my productivity, I don't know how to say that word correctly. Productivity, I think that's how I don't know. Anyway, my productivity has been good so far, thank God. And then my procrastination goes hand in hand. So they're like sisters in a way. And I'm still working on the procrastination, but the productivity is definitely working. I want to pass my personal training exam. I take it tomorrow, so I'm just like, I hope I pass. I am gonna pass, and it's there, and I'm going to pass. And then with this one, I'm gonna be a very successful personal trainer geared towards models. And on this channel, I'm gonna do like videos and all that. And yeah, I just want to be like, a good trainer geared towards models, but I'll definitely train others as well, but my main focus is models. I definitely want to spend more time with friends and family because 2018 I was isolated, so I didn't really talk to anyone, and I was just stuck in my head. So yeah, and then the last one is to get 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I know I can do it if I just keep on with and being consistent, because I already have like 1,000 right now, so all I need is 9,000. So it's not that bad if I have a year. So I just have to search for, you know, creativity and just search within my mind, and hopefully I just am consistent with work so that I can bring more to my YouTube and gain more subscribers. And yeah, that's really it. And also Mugler was what made me so in love with fashion. If you guys ever seen a Mugler fashion show, their fashion shows are like, oh, and I'm talking about the ones in the 90s. I don't think they do fashion shows anymore. And if they do, they're just like very basic. But the Mugler fashion shows from like the 90s, oh my goodness gracious, it's you just gotta watch it for yourself. So yeah, that's really what's on my what is this, my vision board currently. And stay tuned and I'll show you how I made it. I forgot the last one, financial freedom, but the best for last. Oh my goodness, when I got my credit card, I went a little too happy, and I went shopping, and yeah, I really feel like that happens to everyone who gets their first credit card, and it's just like, yeah. So now I'm just stuck there. Oh, 20-year-old me, God bless her. Thank God for growth. So yeah, that's I'm gonna work on that. I really have to work on that. But yeah, that's really it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe and share so that you can get me to this goal. I hope you guys have a great day, and just thank you for watching and supporting. Bye. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a piece of paper, some tape, and some scissors, and some pictures of your ideas that you want to place on your vision board. As you can see, my printer, I just didn't know how to work it, so I just yeah, it's just a hot mess, and I ended up just cutting off all the areas that just weren't pretty or just were too big or just made no sense, and then I just cut it off. So I'm just placing everything down, trying to set a blueprint and trying to see what looks good. I'm going to be looking at it for like the whole year, so I'm just like, I want to make it aesthetically pleasing. So I'm just putting everything around, and then I slowly realized that the paper that I have is just not that big, and I have all these big photos, so I didn't know how to work the printer. So all the photos ended up printing out like super big, and I was really annoyed, and I was like, ugh. And then Saint Laurent, it just printed so huge, so I ended up having to split the photo and then printing it in two separate images. So that's why it looks like that. And then this is when I was really getting annoyed, and I was like, oh, I have no more room. So I ended up just getting another piece of paper and just stapling that together. And then I was like, yes, I have more room. And then that's when I really started placing everything together and making it, you know, look kind of cohesive, and again, making it look aesthetically pleasing. So I'm just placing everything. I just didn't know where to place her. I was like, where am I going to place her? So I just kept her in the middle and tried to like maneuver and everything, and then paper is still going on top of paper. But as you can see, I was getting everything together, and it ended up coming out really, really nice. And then that's how it looked. And then you just tape everything down. You just do a little fold over thing, place it on the construction paper, and then you get your life. You just rub it, make sure it's smooth, and then yeah. So then that's when I Googled I had to put the F first, because the printer really janked up all the photos. So the F didn't come out in that photo. So then this is me just putting the Bible verse in the middle, just to set the tone of the whole entire vision board. So I chose, for we walk by faith and not by sight, which is 2 Corinthians 5:7. And yeah. And then I had to put 2019. I didn't have that photo, so I was just putting it in the app and printing it out. And then I cut it out, as you can see, and then I was just trying to maneuver how to place it. and then I found a place, and then that's how I did it.